What up, fam? It's the sugar shred, bitch. I was like doing that. I think it's become a trigger to key off some emotional euphoria, all that good stuff. Welcome back. I get why Cole does the blinking thing. I see when you go live, it says you live, and it like still. I'll wait, do the sugar shred, watch the video back. It's not even there. What the fuck? I am masculinity architect Dwayne Langham. This is the Ave, Yolo Ave, the road least traveled, and you have just tuned in for another sugar shred update. Day 26. Today is Saturday morning. Out getting the steps. Update for today so far. Yesterday, I think I told y'all 243, finishing day two of second sugar fast for the week. End of day. I got 18,000 steps in yesterday, y'all. Went out and fellowship with some brothers, walking out on the Beltline. Gotta love Atlanta. Um, yeah, 18,000 steps yesterday. End of the day, 238.4. Woke up this morning, 239. So I am back at that low, just like I told you as promised. And that's with the dialed in calories. So I'm excited to see, because typically what I've noticed as a pattern when I sugar fast is even if the weight goes up as I deplete water or get my workouts in, there's usually an adjustment within the day of like 1 to 3 pounds every day I sugar fast. So that's the what's so right now for this morning. As you saw in the title, snake juice, y'all. Got the ingredients in yesterday. Made my little shred juice variation. Add some lychee syrup that I had around because I didn't have lemon juice. And yeah, everything else in the ingredients, I did put the magnesium in. He said that was optional. But all in all, yeah, it tastes straight like the electrolyte drink. And I dilute it half and half, water, spring water, and juice. And overall, throughout the day, it'll be like 800 calories consuming the whole thing. But with a 2 liter jug, that'll put on for about the water I consume, right at about a gallon, diluted once I get the whole thing in. So I'm excited because, oh yeah, as far as this morning course, pre-workout, I'm dialing back, dialing in, seeing what I need, seeing what's in excess. So I had 1 tablespoon of honey, cutting back, y'all, half off. I'm trying to lose half this weight, you feel me? 1 tablespoon of honey, and yeah, we're still feeling off. A little fun. It is a fun treat, I will say. If you find some candy that you like, if you find something about candy, either some clean candy. I did like the Smart Sweet. Shout out, that's a good brand. It was like 40 grams of carbs, 40 grams of sugar for the whole pack, like 100, 130 calories, I think, if that, and a candy. But it is fun. It is fun to be able to do that. It works in the diet. Again, flexibility, y'all. But I am dialed in. Last night, Friday night, no drinking, keeping it clean. Yesterday, oh, it was amazing. Told you I got those 18,000 steps. Out on the Beltline walking. I just stopped everywhere. Had a friend bring some watermelon. Walked a mile and a half. Kroger's at another inn. If you're in Atlanta, you know the area. And grabbed some more fruit over there. Came home at the end of the day. Had a stir fry vegetable kit. 2 of them. So satiating. I've been making the salads. That's cold. It's cooked. 0 protein, 0 grams of fat. Probably about 260 calories the whole bag. And I made 2 bags, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna want it all. And I actually didn't. What up, people? Welcome, Mr. Mysterious, commercial employees. It's a hell of a tag name. Commercial employees. Anyway, what up, fam? Thanks for watching. Um, yeah, yeah. Had the stir fry kit. No meat, no protein or anything. Satiating. Actually, strange enough, filling. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how the vegetables work inside of this. Of course, most dieting contexts are going to tell you vegetables are still going to register as carbs. I've heard that all of the mass, something about the fiber. If anybody knows this shit, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'm learning along with y'all. I eat it. It's vegetables. It's clean. Whether or not it slows down the sugar burning, whether or not it slows down digestion, I can't tell. As a variable from all the other sugar, straight sugar, I haven't noticed it slow down anything, but it is like a big full-on bowl meal. I tell you this anyway because I went back for seconds because I'm like, I've had what that had me at like 12, 1,300 calories for the day, and all fruit all day, 18,000 steps, feeling like and having room. It's a sugar fast day. I can eat more. Do I do it? I do actually. Go get a bowl, and was full, like so satiated. I could definitely tell it was. I wanted to eat something, and as I ate that, like full, had the feeling of you eat any more, like you're going to be stuffing this down just because. And I put it back, I put it up, and so got another portion of that today, which is perfect because I actually had some leftover chicken from the last protein day. I think I told y'all I had that egg roll in a bowl, cabbage, so now I've got a whole stir fry mix and a bunch of chicken there, probably another 10 ounces or so, maybe more. But yeah, that was the experience yesterday. But we were right on track, y'all. And the daily pictures, I do a weigh-in every morning. Pictures first thing in the morning, and it is the fat is just dropping. I cannot deny, even where the scale was, 248, 238, 248, 238, like all up and down the 40s. The fat, the body composition, the fat burning has not changed. What I'm seeing in the mirror consistently. Saw some friends here in Atlanta that haven't seen me in just a month. I've only been doing this 4 weeks, y'all. I'm gonna have to do a 4 week summary, looking at the body pictures first day today, because it's really, I don't see them back to back, but the differences are fucking amazing. The cuts, just the way clothes are fitting. My clothes are hanging off of me. If you've ever had that experience, I've lost 100 pounds, so I've had wardrobes very back to back in a few years before. This feeling again, like even these are my workout clothes. They're already like skin tight, but now they're not. They're on my shoulders, and I'm just feeling the breeze all inside the shirt. But just wanted to speak to why I'm going in this direction, why I like it. And as far as that title, am I finally on the Kool-Aid? In that I'm so geared to, and I know the locked in, works, proven methodology, lost over 100 pounds before. Fasting works. Sugar fasting is more fun, as you can see. But snake juice, here's what my goal is with the weight loss: to enjoy it and enjoy my lifestyle. By that, I mean training, being an athlete, getting 10,000 plus steps. I do all these things because they help the weight loss. I also do them because I like an active lifestyle. I like getting out in the sun. I come out, do my posting, go live while I'm getting the steps in, studying, whatever the things that I'm doing, phone calls. It just works. I like maintaining my physique. I like having muscle. I love the fact that this sugar is maintaining muscle mass. My strength has not dropped. Energy's still good. So the discipline of fasting, you want to find a sweet spot, because we're talking about operating this machine on less than, at a deficit. And that's why I say the sweet spot, because I made a video telling y'all hunger is not the enemy. God dropped that fat kid mentality. And I say that because I think it's the childhood traumas I assert. I'll just project, put my stories on it. Childhood traumas, what is that? Emotional eating, whatever habits, right? Just bad habits that you had that have you operating in surplus. I say fat kid mentality because it's the rejection, right? I think why so much of this health-wise comes so easy is because my identity is not tied up in being fat, being overweight, feeling bad about myself. I'm a very beyond empowered individual. So with that, I adapt, and I've always adapted the mindset of you want to look like an athlete, be an athlete. I have never left the gym for more than a month in my life. I am turning 41. I started lifting at 13 in 8th grade when I first played football. Never been out of the gym for more than 2 months. Try anything and everything. Taking that on, what I adapt to, makes it much easier to sustain inside of a lifestyle. That's why I keep warning you, don't jump into this for anything temporary. Or unless you're ready to accept whatever uncomfortable weight, or maybe that is a comfortable weight you're cool with being, you just want to look good for a temporary timepiece. That's a different type of dieter. If you're trying to get your life together, if you're trying to change and transform permanently how you look, it's a different mindset and mentality to take on. And with that, if you approach it from the lazy, easy button, I just want the scale. Give me the shot, give me the pill, give me the surgery, all the microwave results instant gratification, cheap ass modernity mindset. So that's what I'm really talking to when I say fat kid mentality. Because we can do the easy thing. We can just have the scale drop. We can do whatever gets the results. Get whatever you think you want. When you cross that finish line, look in the mirror and your body ain't looking like you want it to look. Look at the scale in a week or two and you're going right back to fuck where you were, or even worse. That is not what I'm out for. So with that, there's a sweet spot of creating this deficit. There's a sweet spot in your life where everything works, where whatever you're doing, less of, more of, discipline, in regards to food and nutrition, activity, the same math. What comes in goes out. Whatever that sweet spot is that drops the scale is what you want to lock into. And so for me, while I'm adding snake juice in, I've actually watched Cole's content. Shout out to Cole Robinson, snake diet guru, mastermind. The guy's been passionate. The guy's been dedicated on it. Just like Yolo's been around for 10 years. I can see 7, 8 years. I don't even know how far back it goes. And with me just now actually consuming his content to understand his snake juice, super snake juice, what I get retroactively, like I said, haven't been following him, is that he started with snake juice, fasting, all those things, coined it, sold it, and it looks like he got hip to sugar and how that makes it easier to maintain even the things that he was doing before. And what caught wind, what has gotten the attention is the sugar fasting. However, and it looks like he's come back to it, or at least along the lines, beyond the sensational pop or one thing, for who he specializes with, it's a great principle to address where people are, and he's really good at that. I really want to give the guy a shout out and salute. This is why I do what I do, because I feel like with all the confusion, all the bullshit out there, like just a straight talk, which is why I try to bring to y'all my experience, my exploration, my experimenting, so that you can actually get, oh, go try this shit. A regular motherfucker's doing it, has done it, is getting the results actively and sharing it with you so you can do the same. I see the same thing in Cole. Straightforward, funny, and just doing what you do. Anyway, commercial for that, over. With that, I've got my ingredients. I know how to make the snake juice. I understand what's behind it and giving your body the salts and things, energy, quality of life. If I'm gonna be in my lifestyle active, doing what I do, it makes it that much more challenging. I can have the discipline. I can water fast. I can protein fast. I can whatever fast for 7 days. I've proven that to myself. That doesn't mean I enjoy it. That doesn't mean it's happy. Doesn't mean it doesn't have headaches, lethargy, not having energy, weak gains in the gym, making everything that much harder, missing out on the social life. It's not really enjoyable. If I can add snake juice to increase, maximize, make it easier, give my body the satiation it needs, give me energy, ramp up the metabolism, get all the benefits of sugar fasting. And I don't even need to, while the masticating, eating is nice, I don't even need to, because I easily still have the same habits, fat kid habits, lazy habits, because I can get candy, get stuff like that, which I'm glad that I haven't. I really am on a natural lifestyle, so it's actually harder for me to go grab some candy and get into this. Not all, a lot of headliners really went into the pop, the soda, the candy, the stuff that you can do. I tried, y'all. I walked down the aisles and just couldn't pick it up, couldn't buy it. So this is actually a stretch for me. It's just something fun to do, and I know I take it in the context of burning it off. I'm not sitting around anywhere consuming it. But with that, makes it so much easier. Excuse me, y'all. We family, You just chilling with big bro, talking and shit. You get to make it easier to have discipline. Like I said, snake juice mix, diluted how I want to, what I've got measured out would be about 800 calories. Probably, I think, right at 200 grams of sugar for the day. If I'm satiated, and that's all I have throughout the day, that's a huge deficit over even the restricted. I think, like I said, 15, that's about 1,000 calories under what I'm eating at successfully to see the scale melt the fat off. If I can do that with just water, it's closer and closer to actual fasting. Now, not in a context like I'm expecting some magical autophagy benefits. It's a context of an additional caloric deficit, burning more, and not being deprived of nutrients, not having what the body needs. As Cole references, first thing you do when you get to the hospital is get some fluids and you get an IV in you. If you're getting that every day, all the benefits. And that is actually is, as far as supplementation, nutrition, that's a lot of things that you have to be mindful of, which I hope you're doing the same. I'm watching when I'm getting headaches. Oh, because I'm cramping, I'm needing the electrolytes and salt. Having too much salt, getting a headache at the end of the day, or other effects, but having to watch all these micronutrients. And that's where I also, going back to the natural shit, I'm not out to just have a bunch of pop sugar, any kind of sugar, just because I can. And I'm also mindful of, maybe I don't need 2 tablespoons of honey. Maybe I can be aware of my calories. This is the mental game for me, Dwayne, YOLO, you only live once, where I'm having to look at my desire for proportions, my enjoyment of sugar. At times I've told you about in the past where I've been addicted to it. My only experience of addiction is actually seeing where on a weekly basis I go through all that fasting to go buy a big ass bag of M&Ms, chocolate, fat with the sugar, and derail myself, yo-yo myself, and like, wait a minute, I said I wasn't going to do this last week. It's 2 weeks later and I still keep doing this habit. This is what addiction is. Okay, got it. So now in a place where I can have all these fruits, all these sweets, honey. Honey's my thing. I might be addicted to honey, and for the benefits, I'm not citing it as a bad thing right now. But at the same time, being able to get off caffeine, having 2-3 cups a day. Got the pill format, different powders, pull up an energy drink, the 200, now the 300, and in just a day, literally having the choice of. I choose when I want coffee. Sometimes later in the day, sometimes just because, sometimes just for the flavor, sometimes to help me through extra appetite suppressant, and sometimes just because I like it. So, all that to say, as always, dial it in for you, get yours. In the meantime, I'm gonna be right here, wishing you the best, only success, being the best version of myself. One could say, beyond empowered. The question is, who are you going to be? Peace.